Hello, everyone. This is Eustace Leon Greaves Jr., owner and principal of the Bridge Insurance Agency and Greaves Financial Services here in Brooklyn, 700 Linden Boulevard, at the corner of East 48th Street. 718-783-2722 is the phone number. I hadn't planned to make a quick video today. I just got off the phone with a gentleman looking for auto insurance. So I said, well, why do you need auto insurance? He said, well, my wife has a certain company, and because of my driving record, bing, that's the first thing that goes, bing, they're charging her $15,000 a year, which almost made me fall out of my chair. That, to me, that's grounds for divorce. He said, but I don't live with her, so I don't see why they're still charging her as though I live there. I said, well, you live at a different address? Yes. What address is on your driver's license for New York State? Her address. But you live at a different address? Yes. I said, are you aware that there's a law that says when you change your residential address or your licensing address, you have 10 days to go down to Department of Motor Vehicles and get a new license. You must let them know. Well, I don't see why I have to do that. I said, okay. How many cars are there? There are 2 cars. I said, so you're telling me she's home. Who has custody of the kids? Oh, she does. Okay. And she has 2 cars. Yeah. Who's driving the other car? What do you mean? That's nobody's business. I said, well, the insurance company's going to look at it to say, well, if she's a mom who goes to work 5 days a week, she doesn't really need 2 cars. If you're not there, she can drop a car or turn that car over to you so you can register it in your name and get your own insurance at the address where you claim you're living. So I decided to get nosy. I said, are you guys separated? Yeah, we're separated. Are you legally separated? What do you mean? I said, well, did you go down to court and get a thing that says we are now legally separated, which, by the way, is the only way on your taxes you could claim to be single without getting into tax problems, because you can say, yes, I'm legally separated. You just can't say you're separated. Oh, okay. Do you still live in Brooklyn? Yes. And she lives in Brooklyn? Yes. Meanwhile, in the background, I hear the kids cry. I hear the kids laughing and giggling, and one of them must have fallen down and they're crying. And he's telling the child to sit down and be quiet. But meanwhile, the kids live with their mother. Now, it could have been a visitation or something, I don't know. But here's the bottom line, folks. Don't waste people's time. This is not a game. It is not a game. I gave him several legal ways to get his own insurance or to make sure that his license no longer reflects on her on her on her thing. You're not going to believe this. Just bear with me 1 second. Clarence, can I call you right back? Okay, he already hung up. Um, so it doesn't reflect on her record and she can take that 15,000 down to maybe 3, 4, 2,000 a year. But he didn't want to hear it. After a while, he just said, well, okay, um, fine. And he hung up. Now, his first question when he called was, are you a licensed producer? Now, he found me on the travelers.com website, which should sort of indicate that I'm a licensed producer. I don't know who he's been dealing with. But again, folks, because I'm a licensed producer, I'm not going to play games with you just because you're trying to save money on your auto insurance. We live in New York City. Take the bus or the train. So if you've got that lousy a driving record, understand you gave yourself that driving record. That's your fault. That's on you. That's on you. And what you should do is just say, listen, yeah, are we really separated? Let me move my license to my new address. The bottom line is he's still there in the house. They're not separated. They're still living together. And that 15,000 is killing them. And they probably have 2 vehicles. At least one of those vehicles requires full coverage unless his record is so bad that you just can't get around it. unless his record is absolutely horrific, that even two hoopties that only need liability would cost $15,000 a year. We're living in an age when people have cars that are too expensive. They can't maintain them. Remember, part of maintenance of a car is not only changing the oil, checking the brakes and the hoses and all that. It's also being able to afford the insurance you need to keep on the car. That's part of the maintenance of the car. So, if you're calling up for auto insurance and you want to play games, do yourselves a favor. Don't call anybody like me. I'm looking to put on board, to put on the books, clients who are honest, who are responsible payers, responsible drivers. That's what I'm looking for. That's somebody I really wouldn't want on my books, because I know there's going to be claim after claim after claim, which is why they're in the situation they're in now. So if you're looking for auto insurance, think about who you are, think about what you're doing, think about the car you drive, and understand nobody wants to play games. I'm Eustace Leon Greaves Jr. Happy Friday, happy weekend, and remember, the accident you avoid is the claim that doesn't have to be paid, is the insurance premium that does not go up. God bless, and always remember, it's up to you to make today the most outstanding day you've ever had, so that tomorrow you'll have a template on which to work to make tomorrow even better. Peace.